Hello, it's B. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're not. I remembered it this time. Today we will be continuing the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We were currently in the saloon, and we can now leave. Ready to mosey down to the next car? Dag nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards. The library car. This is probably where I would spend most of my time if I was on a train. I love reading. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter Amy Rose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SPO, and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs some help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. That's good. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see y'all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspective with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La, 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 la. Dee, 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I am satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. B and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. That's what I would do. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked back through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were so worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all of these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna take a peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with the poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. A cow hanging precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. Aww. This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. B, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take the brochure about a cave too? Looks like there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. I would. I think that's cute. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empty for everything. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Never mind. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Aw, poor thing, that arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Something always hid it in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Oh, I really thought there'd be something there. B, are you sad there wasn't anything in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. B, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. B, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, This is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that it's even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. I think that's all I can lie. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? I don't think we have enough evidence. Why don't we look around a little bit more first? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before getting into the saloon car. I see. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Did you bring any meat to chop? Start interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Me and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector really enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you want to talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. B, could you help me out? Alright, B, what book do we think Espio may have been reading? It was the menu. No. The Mirage Express manual. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Okay. Shit. Fuck. Oh! Damn it. You are both grasping. I knew it. We got this, B. Let's try again. I'm really excited for dinner tomorrow because my partner and I are going to go get oh fuck. Going to go get sushi, and then we're gonna try to make ice cream. in like the little cookie bowls, and I'm really excited. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelf were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove we read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Let's go page 14. Okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SPO aced that question. B, hit him with another one. Oh, okay, what page do I choose? 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, B. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't want to be supporting folks through weed. You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand. Everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. B? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, B, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what? Shadow's lock. Shadow's the lock? Please, pray tell. What does this have to do with anything? We're up, B. Let's get our argument together. Think! Let me move my mouse out of my way. Woo! I almost got myself. No! I did really good that time. That was 14 extra rings than I needed. Shuttle walk through the library car to get to the saloon car. Did I say Shadow or Sonic? Shadow walked through this library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers. I really and truly believe that Crocs, the shoes, are impeccable gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. Yo, he's right though. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just... I'm trying to fix my foot. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear B, one I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass by through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Defend Espio. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. Exactly. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map. Alright, now let me get my thoughts in order. Think! Okay. I'm so snotty today. Oh shit. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from each other. Straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out exactly where on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Why could I click on the bookshelves? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirmed it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis. Validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while the heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Bee, let's see what's next. Coming! You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. I just hit my phone on the table. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said that they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Taylor's right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze. Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly don't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. I don't know if I said that right. Plus, please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car, with the safe code written on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator. Our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chow egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lord card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. B, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-fingered discount. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and B are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access. Ooh, I have the hiccups. Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard? Bribe the guard? Distract the guard? Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. B, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs to work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Blaze. Think you could distract the security guard, Blaze? In my life, I have never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Turn the claw machine aside, push a bunch of poker chips to the floor. Ask the child about their partners and kids. Yes. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That child in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them, if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. B, what's your plan? We'll say there's a drink without the coasters. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it in the elevator. Inside, we... Yo, a celebratory dance? Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking us from the ceiling? Have Tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while, and the arms are tightening the grip. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Cry and hope they sympathize. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. Perfect. We did it. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow Egg. What could they possibly be storing in all these? This is the casino car. I suppose it's all expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too? Rings? You can find those laying about in the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right, we gotta find the safe with the Fabergé Chow Egg inside. How would they know that it wasn't that one? They didn't open it. No question, this has gotta be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. Oh, wow. It's here. I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can. And all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should... All of you, all you need to do is twist it. Tick, 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 tick. Uh-oh. Rouge has no one to tell the egg secret because each egg is a bomb. I think you're onto something. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work. Rouge. Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Oh my god. Take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me, and I am a hero. No, B, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want to do, who are we to stop? The microwave kids are obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else quickly. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, disable now. The door's staying open. What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Eat it. Now, without any salt, I won't really be. Probably a poor time for jokes, huh? Open to see if there's wires. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, like the movies. This isn't a movie, B. This is real life. He's got a good point. Twist it. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Smash it. Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge. We should probably think of a different plan. Rocket to sleep. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Let Tail cool it down with his tails. Cool the bomb down with your tails, like fan. Worth a try! I still hear ticking. However refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Tell it to stop. Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Kiss it. It's as they say, love always prevails. I still hear ticking. What a prude! Have placed them on fire. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, B? Maybe. Chaos, control the egg away. Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Toss the egg in the elevator. Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Stomp it. Just how I like my eggs. Smooshed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Flip it. B, what's flipping I gonna do? I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Let it finish and see what's happening. Are you insane? You just want us to blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, B. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. B, I think you're onto something. What's right? Spit it out. We don't have time. Sorry, it's just Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, and what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Those robot arms that detect us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this Fabergé chow egg, the arm would have detected it. It would not have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we are out of options, I think we should just wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. The egg, it opened. It's hollow. Not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Aww. Look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret of the Fabergé chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to last the Fabergé chow egg secret. I wonder if the egg wasn't a bomb. because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure. A beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much as fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. No one seemed to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at the post. Hopefully they subdued the dream coaster remained okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was thinking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What? What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance. It's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them in the long run in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me a Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also had just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Bee, let's head it. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Jackpot. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Do you think you could give your alibi for us again? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the fabricated bag. We walked and talked to the casino car where we then went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played with the slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy a present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were here playing the slots? I do, actually. I kept winning, so I saved the cash out register. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you? I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That's smart. She's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anything. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course. Can do. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know. The conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that's true. They're very versatile. Trash can? Tails, we must search the trash bin. It's empty. Oh? Oh, did I hear an oh? I've always disbelieved in a thorough investigation. Wait, not disbelieved. I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even poking in the trash. See, it's absolute persistence, Tail. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from the garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 24 roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That's very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. A lollipop stick? Yeah, like the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's here. B? B, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Just leave me be. Oh, poor guy. That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that always causes trouble for us in Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised then. Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Want to play blackjack? I don't know how to play that. I don't know how to play either. We simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Should I give the slot machine a try? Yes. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? I wonder how many times. Wait, what do you expect to happen if you keep playing? Big money? I'm gonna get it this time. You'll see. Well, I lost. But maybe next time I'll get it? Yes. You know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. Don't worry, Tails. I got it this time. Well, I lost. Do you want to try again? Oh. Have you ever heard of this sunk cost fallacy? The sunk cost fallacy? The phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or a course of action because they have invested heavily in it, even when it is clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. I'll be over here when you decide you're done. Alright. I'm just so curious. Will I win at some point? Probably not. Will Tails jump in again? It's the real question. It doesn't seem like he will. Like 3 more times and we'll see if he hops in. Oh, thank goodness. I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. That's so sad. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. You can like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and you will get notified every time I upload a new video. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Bye!